Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Two, three, four.
Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about can't change how I feel. Because only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it, and both times you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play, and the other better wake up.
Hey, Crash,
Third and long for him here. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fielded at the 11. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. And his first pass falls incomplete. Working across the middle, Gronk. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 26, and the Chargers will have a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Motion.
First down throw here from Richardson. Has it in close. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Two set it downs for him at the 38. Richardson to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing again, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw again, Richardson. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. None of the pistol here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
He's going to go down right along midfield strike. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down downs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. That is Caleb Ransall. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On the move, headed right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Man in motion, out of the slot. To the air on his 1st down, Richardson. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for 36 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting the ball. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. Gets some space around midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Milton now. Flushed out of the pocket. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. They are throwing it again. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie things 10-10.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Chargers getting set. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off the gain of 28.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge, that green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. Richardson now on first and 10. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up. Coming right is Gibbs. He takes it down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll really be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Richardson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Richardson on third. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Richardson sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's fourth down.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Mitchell off the pistol give. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now Milton to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
That's taken on the 7. Turn to stop it cold.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Richardson now. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing again, Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
The Chargers.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I would expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another one for Gibbs. Having gained up about a handful there. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Again, it's Gibbs. And, ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Richardson on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Makes the catch. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Play forward. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with a 2nd and 7. Running from the pistol, it's right. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Catch made. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Getting out of the pistol here. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Milton. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone on 1st. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Milton. He's got a man left.
It's not just imperative that a about those man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
I mean, Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm born like a lot of symbolism. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal. Play fake, it's Milton. He rolls to his right. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
If you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Free inside the 30. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Richardson. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Putting a receiver in motion. He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route 2K. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Anything I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Milton back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Milton now on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Mitchell has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Roman Wilson wheels it in. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Throw left side, complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! No momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Chargers.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown! The Chargers Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 13. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
There's a give for Wright. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Makes the catch, and he's brought down at the line. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Here's Milton. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Guys, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Milton out of the pistol here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Running back, motioning right. Richardson on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap down to Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Screen here for Gibbs. To the right. And finally, they catch him to him at the 11. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he loves this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is, he kind of knew once he caught that second touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 18.
Raiders 13. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. It is caught left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game.
31. Raiders 20. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Now Richardson to throw. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and long, need to give themselves a shot for third. Here's Richardson. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And that one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chargers with the football and a comfortable lead as they try to finish off this win. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 21-yard gain, and the Chargers will have a first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Working inside the red zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Raiders have some new life in the fourth.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
They work against the blitz. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Throwing now, Milton. Connecting on a slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Milton. He's got it deep downfield. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders now within one score in the fourth.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4.
Raiders 27,
good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 48-yard line.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Headed out right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. He's got it. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Richardson to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Throwing again, Richardson. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Gets to space right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down.
And he finds it in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10.
Los Angeles.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, fighting the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce, the position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Looking right, and he finds him. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And on Las Vegas, first down.
Boy, 'cause I got all that
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Milton. Complete out to the right. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the red zone now. To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. So that's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
The toss, running right, it's Gibbs. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers moments away from a 2-0 start. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 33. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. play fake. It's Milton. Hits him on the in route. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Buying some time right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hand. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
You got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. 1 timeout remaining. Will they try an onside kick, or do you rely on your defense and try to pin him deep?
And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.